Hello students, in group 16 elements we have discussed about dioxygen, ozone and their chemical properties, and in today's class we are going to discuss about sulfur and its allotropic forms and properties of sulfur. Okay, sulfur exists in two allotropic forms. One is yellow rhombic sulfur, alpha sulfur, and second one is monoclinic sulfur, that is beta sulfur. Yellow rhombic sulfur, it has a melting point of 385.8 Kelvin, soluble in benzene, alcohol and ether, and it is readily soluble in CH2. That's why carbon disulfide is used to prepare these type of sulfurs, yellow rhombic sulfur. Next, monoclinic sulfur, it has a boiling point of 393 Kelvin and it has the same solubility as that of yellow rhombic sulfur. Alpha sulfur is stable below 369 Kelvin. Remember, alpha sulfur stable below 369 Kelvin. So above 369 it turns into monoclinic. At 369 Kelvin, both forms are stable. Okay, 369 Kelvin temperature eradu forms stable agirtave. So that temperature is known as transition temperature. Transition temperature for allotropic form of sulfur is how much? 369 Kelvin. I have written the structures of sulfur. So this S8, both yellow rhombic and monoclinic, they have S8 form. Okay, they are in S8 form like O2, it's polyatomic. O2 is diatomic, sulfur is polyatomic. Understood? Yes. So this is crown shaped. Idu crown shaped. Illi angle 107 degree irtade. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋ S6 ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೊಸ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೈಕ್ಲೋ S6, ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ? ಇದು ಚೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next is about sulfur dioxide, the compounds of sulfur. Okay, sulfur dioxide. How do you prepare sulfur dioxide? It's very easy. In order to prepare sulfur dioxide, you have to burn sulfur with oxygen, dioxygen. Combustion of sulfur with oxygen gives you SO2 along with traces of sulfur dioxide. Understood? Yes. The next one. By the acidification of sulfide, SO3 2 minus, when it is treated with an acid ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಫೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. Aqueous sulfide, when it is treated with on acidification, gives you SO2, sulfur dioxide gas. Next, by roasting sulfide ore. Roasting elli use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ metallurgy ಅಲ್ಲಿ. In the metallurgy, we roast sulfide ores to get oxides of what? Metals. Here, SO2 is obtained as a side product of the reaction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ SO2 ಅನ್ನೋದು reaction side product ಆಗಿ obtain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ Fe2O3 only. Is it clear? Next, property. So here SO2 reacts with water and it forms sulfuric acid. The first reaction, SO2 reacts with H2O and it forms sulfuric acid, and this reaction is very important. Then ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next reaction is reaction with sodium hydroxide. These two reactions are also very important. Sulfur dioxide reacts with sodium hydroxide and it forms Na2SO3. SO3 2 minus sulfides ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, SO3 2 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದೇನು? SO3 2 ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್, ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Similarly, this sodium sulfide further reacts with H2O and SO2 which is present in the reaction mixture, and it is going to form sodium bisulfite. Sodium, this is sodium bisulfite. ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ bisulfite. Okay, in ಮಾಡಬೇಕು sodium hydroxide ಜೊತೆ when you pass SO2 gas through sodium hydroxide, it forms sodium bisulfite. Sorry, sodium sulfide, not bisulfite. Sodium sulfide which further reacts with the excess of water and SO2 present in the reaction mixture, and it forms NaHSO3, sodium bisulfite ಅಥವಾ sodium hydrogen sulfide form ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Yes. Next, it reacts with water also. SO2 reacts with water also. The reaction of SO2 is very similar to that of CO2. Water ಜೊತೆ CO2 ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Next, SO2 reacts with chlorine in the presence of charcoal as a catalyst. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಕೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನು catalyst ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. SO2 plus Cl2 gives you sulfuryl chloride, SO2 Cl2. So reaction is very important. ಸೊ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸಲ್ಫ್ಯೂರಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ SO2 plus Cl2 in presence of carbon charcoal complete the reaction sulfuryl chloride SO2 Cl2 ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Next, SO2 is used to prepare sulfur trioxide, which is a source of used during the preparation of H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4. SO2 is burnt or combusted in the presence of catalyst vanadium pentoxide that will give you sulfur trioxide. In moist condition, SO2 is a reducing agent. It is used in the reduction of Fe3 plus and many more metal ions. Illodi Fe3 plus SO2 plus 2H2 in a moist condition Fe3 plus gets reduced to Fe2 plus and SO4 minus. Illodi oxidation state change ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ sulfur oxidation state ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ? So ಅದು important ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Sulfur oxidation state plus 4 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ sulfur oxidation state X plus X minus 8 plus 2 that becomes plus 6 here. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ 2 electrons will be transferred. So that's why we have to write 2 Fe2 plus here. 1 Fe2 plus requires 1 Fe3 plus requires 1 electron. So but sulfur dioxide is going to give you 2 electrons. So in order to balance it, we have to put 2 here. Understood? This is the reaction. This is also very important for 1 mark. Next one. SO2 is going to decolorize potassium permanganate. Understood? So ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Potassium permanganate gets decolorized in the presence of SO2. When you pass SO2 gas through potassium permanganate, it gets decolorized. Why? You'll notice here manganese has plus 7 oxidation state. The oxidation state of sulfur is plus 4 here. So during the reaction, MnO4 minus turns into Mn2 plus in acidic medium. So here the oxidation state is plus 2. The total number of electrons gained by manganese is 5. That means that has to give 5 electrons or multiples of 5. Okay, 5 electron ಬೇಕು ಕೊಡ್ತದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Each time ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ? That will give you only 2 electrons. Each time 2 electron ಕೊಡುವಂತದ್ದು. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು electron ಬೇಕು? 5 electron ಬೇಕು. 5 electrons are required. Is it possible to balance? You take multiples. Okay, ಈಗ ಇದು 2 electron ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುವ? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 5 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ it's a trial and error method. I'll write 10 here. If I produce 10 electrons, ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ 10 electrons produce ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು MnO4 minus. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ Mn2 ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ 10 electrons of sulfur dioxide will be gained by 2 MnO4 minus. ಯಾಕೆ ಒಂದು MnO4 minus 1 MnO4 minus requires 5 electrons. So like this you can balance the equation. Is it clear? Yes. So this is about the reduction properties of sulfur dioxide, and structure is like this angular or bent structure ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It resembles the structure of ozone. Next one is about the oxo acids of sulfur. Sulfur forms many oxo acids such as H2SO3, H2S2O3, H2S2O4, H2S2O5 and H2SO4. Important one is H2SO4. Okay, here I have written some structures. The first one is H2SO3, H2SO4. These structures will be asked for 1 mark in your examination. So H2SO3 is an acid. It's a dibasic acid. It's a dibasic acid which has 2 hydroxy groups and 1 lone pair of electron. Is it clear? This is structure of H2SO4. Again, it's a dibasic acid which has 2 S double bond O and 2 SOH bonds. Okay, idu nenpidkolli. The next one is peroxodisulfuric acid, H2S2O8. In this we have SOOS linkage. Idu important, nenpidkobeku. In peroxodisulfuric acid we have SOOS linkage. Is it clear? Again, it is a dibasic acid which has 2 OH groups. The next one is pyrosulfuric acid. This is known as oleum. Okay, this has again 2 OH groups, and one more thing, this is the only one acid which has SOS linkage. SOS, sulfur oxygen sulfur linkage. Understood? These structures are very important. Correct agi practice ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes. Next is about the sulfuric acid. Here we are going to study about the preparation of sulfuric acid. This will be asked for 3 marks. It's very important. 3 steps ಇದೆ. Remaining things on the next class let me explain ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. What are the 3 steps? The first step is burning of sulfur or sulfide ores in air to generate SO2. This is the first step in the production of sulfuric acid. So ಇದು SO2 ನ production ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, that's very important. By burning sulfur we can produce, or burning sulfide we can produce sulfur dioxide. Step number 2, conversion of SO2 to SO3 by the reaction with oxygen in the presence of catalyst, vanadium pentoxide. So ಇದು ಎರಡನೇ important step, conversion of SO2 to SO3 in the presence of what? Vanadium pentoxide. The last one, absorption of SO3 in H2SO4 to give oleum H2S2O7. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? SO3 absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ, H2SO4 ಅನ್ನು dilute ಅದು. So here 2 steps are written. First step already ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, I am not going to write it. ಯಾವುದದು? S+O2. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾನು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ SO2 ಅನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ SO3 ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ SO3 ಅನ್ನು H2SO4 ಮೇಲೆ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಓಲಿಯಂ H2SO4 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ 96 to 98%. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದರ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.